This card could be a really great option if you love Monzo and you want to add a little extra flexibility to everyday spending. But its payment plan structure, when you actually break it down, really isn't much to write home about, especially when compared to other 0% purchase cards. So I'm going to dig into Monzo Flex, take a look at how it works and whether it could be a good option for you. Monzo Flex is a credit card from Monzo. It's a little bit unique in that it's designed like a hybrid of a credit card and a buy now, pay later service like Klarna, where you can split payments over several installments without being charged interest. So most credit cards, they won't start charging you interest as long as you pay off your balance in full before the end of your billing cycle every month. Monzo Flex is basically the same, but they've also thrown in an extra 3 months interest free. So you won't pay interest as long as you can pay off your balance in full over 3 monthly installments. Plus, you get all the usual benefits of Monzo tucked in there too. If you do need longer than 3 months, you can extend those monthly repayments to up to 24 months, but you will be charged an interest rate of 29% APR on anything over those 3 months. So really what's happening here is that after 3 months, Flex becomes like a regular credit card, but with a limit on how many months you have to pay it off. Though that limit is 24 months, so you still do have 2 years. Be aware that if you miss a payment at any time, you might lose that 0% rate on existing purchases. So at its very core, what this card really is a 0% purchase card where you get 3 months to pay back a purchase interest-free. But where a lot of 0% purchase cards just have an introductory offer, so maybe you get a new credit card and it's offering you 0% interest on purchases for 15 months from the date you open up your account, for example. With Monzo Flex, you can get 3 months interest-free over and over and over on new purchases. So this is a continual benefit rather than just an introductory offer. Monzo Flex is free to use and set up. If you are already on a paid for Monzo current account plan, then you'll basically just continue paying whatever your monthly subscription fee is for whatever plan you're on. And if you carry a balance past the 3-month period for those purchases, you will be charged 29% APR in interest. So what are the benefits of this hybrid model versus using just a designated buy now, pay later service or a 0% purchase card? Well, basically, because this is officially a credit card, it comes with Section 75 purchase protection on items between £100 and £30,000. What this basically means is if you pay for something on Monzo Flex and something goes wrong with your order, like the item isn't delivered or the supplier goes bust, you should be able to get your money back from the card provider. It also means that, unlike with some buy now, pay later services, your credit score could be affected if you don't manage your repayments properly. That is super, super important to remember. Buy now, pay later services are unregulated in the UK and they've been in the news a lot because they can become a bit of a wild west. So Flex could be a sort of more legitimate payment plan potentially and a great way to take advantage of those repayment plan structures with that added credit card protection and all of your favourite Monzo benefits and features wrapped up in there as well. I really like that Flex genuinely seems to add extra flexibility to your everyday spending. It's got this cool feature where you can flex a payment from your Monzo current account to your credit card as long as you do it within 14 days of making the payment. So, for example, if I spend some money on my current account and then I realise my funds are running a bit low that week or that month, I can just flex that payment out of my current account onto my credit card just to free up a little bit of liquid cash if I needed to. Very helpful. We've all been there. There are no fees for spending abroad with Monzo Flex, and you can use Flex wherever MasterCard is accepted, unlike with buy now, pay later services, which you can only use at selected retailers who have partnered with the specific service. And if it isn't obvious, you will need some kind of Monzo current account to be able to open a Flex account. Most regular credit cards come with 56 days interest-free on purchases. So that gives you just under 2 months to pay back a purchase before you get charged interest as standard. If you are getting this card for the sole purpose of spreading the cost of a purchase, without being charged interest. I do think there are better cards out there. Two that I've looked at, for example, are the Bucks Card Platinum All-Rounder Visa and the MBNA Transfer and Purchase Card. Now, both of these cards offer 0% on purchases for 21 months with no account fees. So they could be a good option if you know you've got a big purchase coming up and you need longer than 3 months to pay it off. 29%, it's actually quite a high interest rate when you look at other 0% purchase cards, which typically range from about 19 to 24, 25% APR. So if you're not paying off your balance in full before those 3 months are over, you could be paying more fees with Flex. Monzo Flex is a really interesting product. As a buy now, pay later service, it offers similar repayment plans to things like Klarna and ClearPay, but it comes with that added benefit of Section 75 credit card protection. And while your credit score can be affected if you don't manage your repayments properly, the other side of that coin does apply. So you could potentially boost your credit score if you do manage everything responsibly. And that is something that Klarna cannot offer you. Now, because your credit score can be affected, personally, I think it's helpful to think of this card as a 0% purchase credit card with a 3-month interest-free window, rather than a buy now, pay later service that gives you 24 months to pay stuff off. After 3 months, you will be charged a fairly high interest rate of 29%, and if you miss any payments, you could actually lose that 0% on current eligible purchases. I think Monzo Flex could be a good credit card for anyone who loves their Monzo account and wants that extra flexibility on their everyday spending. 3 months isn't a hugely long time to pay off more expensive purchases. I'm thinking something like a washing machine or something similar. So I do see this as more beneficial if you're someone who's had a particularly expensive few months and you want to manage your cash flow by spreading your repayments over 3 months instead of dipping into your savings, for example. If you were planning to use it as a 0% purchase credit card, you might be better off getting a dedicated 0% purchase card that comes with a longer interest-free period of, say, 15 or 21 months. The other benefit of Monzo Flex, though, is that you can use that 3-month interest-free over and over again, whereas the longer 0% purchase deals may only be an introductory offer. Again, another reason why this card might suit everyday regular spending. Personally, I love Monzo, so having a credit product that comes with all the same features and it doesn't involve setting up a whole new app with new passwords, payments and all of that stuff, that to me is a huge win. And with no account fees, it could be worth just adding to your Monzo account if you are eligible. Just, of course, make sure that you don't forget to manage your repayments within that 3-month window. As I mentioned, the interest rate on this card is a little bit higher than other similar cards on the market, so you really only want to be using it to take advantage of those 3 interest-free installments you get. Otherwise, you'll then be charged a steeper interest rate compared to other cards with much longer 0% purchase periods. Thanks for checking out our review, guys. If you want more videos like this one, subscribe to the channel or check out another recent review. Oh my God, there's one right here you can just click on. Enjoy, guys, and thanks for watching.